if I told you that the person you call your soulmate was never discovered by chance? That you did not find them on a street, through an app, or even in a moment of fate? What if I told you they were sent by karma, placed into your path by forces older than memory, written into the script of your soul long before you were even born? Think about it. Out of billions of people on this planet, why did your life collide with theirs? Why did a single face, a single voice, feel more familiar than people you've known for years? Why did your heart whisper, "I know you," when logic said you've just met? That is not accident. That is karma. Your soulmate is not a random spark in the night. They are the soul that carries a thread tied to yours across lifetimes. Sometimes they appear as the love of your life, sometimes as the friend who feels closer than family, sometimes as the teacher who changes everything. But however they come, they arrive because your karma calls them. Paramahansa Yogananda often reminded his disciples that no encounter in life is accidental, especially the encounters that shake you to your core. If someone enters your life and leaves you forever changed, that is not luck, it is destiny. And destiny is karma in action. Have you ever felt it? That moment when you meet someone and suddenly time bends. Hours feel like minutes. Their eyes feel like a mirror. Their presence feels strangely inevitable, as if the universe itself leaned in and whispered, "Here. This one. This is who you've been waiting for." That recognition is not a fantasy. It is the soul remembering. Because long before you met in this lifetime, your stories had already crossed. Maybe you shared love in another era. Maybe you broke promises that now must be fulfilled. Maybe you parted in sorrow, only to reunite in hope. Soulmates are not found in cafes, on dating apps, or in chance meetings. They are sent, pulled into your orbit by the magnet of unfinished karma. And this is why soulmates feel so intense. It is why their presence can bring you both overwhelming joy and unbearable conflict. They are not here to entertain you. They are here to awaken you. They arrive to mirror the deepest parts of your soul, to heal old wounds, and to guide you toward your higher self. So the question is not, will I ever find my soulmate? The real question is, am I ready to receive the one karma has already sent? Because the truth is, your soulmate is not found, they are delivered right on time. In the exact season your soul is prepared to meet them. A soulmate is not just the person who makes your heart race or your nights feel less lonely. That's the surface of what we've been taught to believe. The true meaning of a soulmate is far deeper, far older, and far more spiritual. A soulmate is a soul you've traveled with before. They are not new to you. They have walked into your life carrying memories your conscious mind has forgotten, but your soul instantly remembers. This is why so often when people meet their soulmate, they say, "I feel like I've known you forever." That recognition is not imagination, it is remembrance. In the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda and other great masters, soulmates are described as karmic companions. They are souls tied together through past promises, past wounds, past debts, and past blessings. They're not here by chance. They are here because the threads of karma have woven your destinies together. Sometimes the bond is soft and sweet. You meet someone and it feels like coming home. The love is effortless. the connection natural, the trust instant. That is a soulmate who has returned to bless you, to walk beside you, to complete something beautiful that began long ago. Other times, the bond is fiery and stormy. You meet someone who unsettles you, challenges you, even frustrates you to your core. And yet, you cannot let them go. That too is a soulmate, only this time they are here to finish unfinished lessons, to awaken what has been left sleeping, to help your soul burn away the weight it still carries. Soulmates are not always romantic. They can be friends, mentors, siblings, even children. What defines a soulmate is not romance, but recognition. It is that deep sense that this person is part of your soul's curriculum, that your meeting with them carries weight, purpose, and inevitability. You see, love as the world defines it is often about comfort, desire, and possession. But love, as the soul knows, it is about growth, surrender, and freedom. A soulmate is not sent to satisfy your ego. They are sent to awaken your spirit. They may come to heal you, or they may come to wound you in ways that force you to grow stronger. Either way, they come because karma has summoned them. This is why soulmates often arrive at unexpected times. You may not be looking, you may not be ready in your mind, but karma knows the timing better than you do. They arrive when your soul has reached the exact stage where their presence will matter most. So the next time you wonder if you've met your soulmate, look deeper than the butterflies. Ask yourself, does this connection feel bigger than me? Does it feel like destiny, like something I cannot explain but cannot deny? That is the sign of a soulmate, not just passion. Because at the heart of it all, a soulmate is not found. A soulmate is sent. Sent by karma. Sent by destiny. Sent by the divine to remind you of who you are and who you are meant to become. Karma is not random. It is a law, as precise and unbreakable as gravity. Just as the earth pulls the ocean's tide, karma pulls certain souls into your orbit. And this is how your soulmate comes, not by luck, not by accident, but by the invisible magnet of your past. Every choice you've made, every promise you've kept or broken, every act of kindness or cruelty, you carry it forward. And from that web of past actions, your soulmate is drawn to you. It may look like coincidence, like bumping into them at a bus stop or sitting beside them in a class. But in truth, that moment has been scripted long before you even knew it was coming. Some soulmates return because of love. They are the ones who shared devotion with you in another lifetime. Perhaps they were once your spouse, your friend, your protector. The bond was strong, and so karma sends them again not to test you, but to bless you, to continue what was once left unfinished in joy. Others return because of pain. Maybe you once betrayed them. Maybe you left them abandoned, or wounded them in ways you cannot remember now. Karma brings them back, not to punish you, but to give you the chance to heal what you once harmed. This is why some soulmate relationships are stormy. They are not here to make you comfortable. They are here to make you complete. Think of it like a sacred balance sheet. Every debt must be cleared. Every blessing must be honored. A soulmate is the soul tied most closely to that ledger. They come back into your life because your stories are not finished. Your energy still calls to theirs. And this is why the soulmate connection feels so intense. Their presence lights up emotions inside you that you didn't even know you carried. With them, joy feels higher, pain feels deeper, and love feels more dangerous, but also more real. Karma doesn't send soulmates to keep you asleep. It sends them to wake you up. Even the timing of a soulmate is karmic. Notice how often people say we met at exactly the right moment. That is no accident. Your soulmate appears when your soul is ready to face the lessons only they can bring. Too soon, and you wouldn't understand. Too late, and the lesson would be wasted. Karma delivers them exactly when the soil of your soul is fertile for what must grow. Yogananda often said that karma is not cruelty. Imagine how merciful the universe is, that it would send you not just anyone, but the exact soul whose presence will guide you, break you, or bless you into becoming who you were meant to be. That is the miracle of a soulmate. So remember this, your soulmate did not just wander into your life. They were pulled to you by threads spun across lifetimes. They are sent to you because without them, your soul's story would remain incomplete. They are not found, they are summoned. And karma is the hand that delivers them. Stories are how the soul remembers truths. And when it comes to soulmates, karma writes the best ones. There's an old Indian parable about two lovers separated by war. In that life, they never found their way back to each other. One died waiting, the other died searching. But before their final breath, each whispered the same prayer, "May I find you again." And karma listened. In their next life, they were born in the same village, only streets apart. As children, they played together. As adults, they fell in love. And this time, destiny allowed what the last lifetime had denied. That is how karma sends soulmates where love was left unfinished. It returns until it is complete. A modern story tells of a woman who swore she didn't believe in soulmates. Then one night, stuck in a late train, she sat beside a stranger. He asked her for directions. They talked, and she felt something stir, like recognition, like remembering. Within months, they were inseparable. Within years, they were married. Later, she said, it wasn't like meeting him for the first time. It was like finally catching up with someone I had known all along. That is the... But not all soulmate stories are soft and sweet. Sometimes they come wrapped in storm. A man once told Yogananda that he had met a woman who completely unraveled him. Their connection was undeniable, their attraction magnetic, but their fights were fire, burning both of them again and again. He asked, "Master, why would God give me someone who causes so much pain?" Yogananda smiled and replied, "Because your soul needs that fire. She is not here to destroy you. She is here to burn away what you still cling to. That is the truth of soulmates. They are not always gentle. Sometimes they are the exact opposite of what you wanted, but exactly what you needed. They can arrive to love you, to test you, or to change you. But however they arrive, one thing is certain, they were sent. And notice something about each story: the timing, the meeting, the connection. It always feels inevitable. Not like choice, but like destiny. Because when karma sends a soulmate, the universe rearranges itself to make the meeting possible. The bus you almost missed, the job you almost turned down, the city you almost didn't move to, somehow everything aligns. And there they are. This is why soulmates feel less like discoveries and more like arrivals. You don't find them, they appear. And when they do, Something in you whispers, of course. It had to be you. How do you know if the person in your life is truly your soulmate? Not every strong attraction is karmic, and not every spark means destiny. But when karma sends a soulmate, there are signs, patterns that repeat across cultures, across lifetimes, across stories. The first sign is recognition. The moment you meet them, something inside you stirs. Maybe you can't explain it, but it feels like home. Their face looks familiar. Their voice feels known. Even their presence feels like déjà vu. That's not your imagination. It's your soul remembering. Recognition is the soul whispering, "We've done this before." The second sign is intensity. A soulmate relationship is never lukewarm. It doesn't creep in. Slowly it arrives like a storm or like sunlight breaking through clouds. With them, you feel emotions more strongly than with anyone else. The joy is brighter, the laughter deeper, the connection undeniable. But the conflicts? They're sharper too. Why? Because karma doesn't send soulmates to keep you comfortable. It sends them to wake you up. The third sign is growth. If being with someone stretches you, makes you confront parts of yourself you usually avoid, that's karma at work. Your soulmate will challenge your patience, your pride, your fears, and at the same time, they will reveal your strength, your compassion, your ability to love beyond limits. They don't just walk with you, they transform you. The fourth sign is repetition of patterns. Have you noticed how the same themes keep surfacing between you? Maybe trust issues, maybe abandonment, maybe control. That's not coincidence. That's karma looping until you finally learn. Soulmates don't let you escape your lessons. They hold the mirror steady until you face what you've been running from. And then there is the sign of deep lessons. A soulmate is not sent just to love you. They are sent to teach you. Some teach forgiveness by hurting you. Some teach loyalty by staying with you through storms. Some teach surrender by leaving when you thought they would stay. The lesson is not always gentle, but it is always necessary. Here's what many forget. A soulmate is not always romantic. Your soulmate may arrive as a friend who changes your path, a mentor who guides your soul, even a child who transforms your heart. Soulmates are souls tied to you by karma, not defined by the role they play, but by the depth of the impact they leave. So, how do you recognize your soulmate? By the way your soul reacts. Not your mind, not your checklist, not your expectations, but your soul. If their presence feels inevitable, if their absence feels unbearable, if their love or their challenge pushes you closer to your higher self, then they are not found, they are sent. Because in the end, a soulmate is not about how much they complete you. It's about how much they awaken you. They are the karmic companion who reminds you of the truth. You are not here to simply live, you are here to grow. And they are the one chosen to grow with you, whether for a season or for a lifetime. In the end, the greatest truth about soulmates is this: they are not sent to you by accident. They are sent by karma, and inside that karma, there is always grace. Even when the journey with a soulmate is stormy, even when it ends in heartbreak, even when the lessons feel unbearable behind it, all is mercy. The universe is not cruel. It gives you exactly the soul you need in order to awaken, to soften, to rise. If they came to bless you, that is grace. If they came to test you, that too is grace. Because every challenge, every joy, every loss is a step forward in your soul's eternal journey. Grace is hidden in the ordinary moments, in the way a soulmate looks at you when you've lost faith in yourself, in the way their laughter lightens your darkest night, in the way even their absence forces you to grow stronger. Grace is the silent hand guiding you through the fire of karma, making sure that what is burned away is only your illusions, not your soul. And here is the beauty. Karma may bring your soulmate, but love can transform karma into freedom. Yogananda often said that love is the highest law of the universe. When you meet your soulmate, karma ties you together, but love is what unties the knots. Love heals the debts, dissolves the wounds, and releases both souls into higher light. So do not fear if your soulmate challenges you. Do not despair if your soulmate leaves you. And do not doubt if your soulmate stays by your side through every storm. Whatever role they play, they are sent. They are part of a larger script your soul agreed to long before this lifetime began. When you see them, honor them, not just as a lover, not just as a partner, but as a soul chosen by karma to walk this sacred path with you. Because at the deepest level, your soulmate is not found, they are delivered. Delivered at the exact time you needed them most, carrying the exact lessons your soul was ready to learn. And when you realize this, something inside you shifts. You stop asking, "Why did I meet them?" and start whispering, "Thank you. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you for the test. Thank you for the mirror that shows me who I truly am." Because whether they stay for a season or for a lifetime, your soulmate is the proof that karma is not just law, it is love in disguise. And through them, you will discover that every bond is sacred. Every meeting has meaning, and every step of your soul's journey is guided by grace. So tonight, if you think of the one who has touched your soul, remember this. You did not find them. They were sent by karma, and through them, the divine is reaching out to you, saying, "Here is your lesson. Here is your gift. Here is your grace."